Skinny Hardaway 7T back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor, y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. It's NBA playoff time. It's Grizzlies versus Lakers. I got my Grizzlies head on today, man. Y'all know what's going on. Grizzlies Lakers tonight. But I digress. That ain't what we here for. We here for the fight breakdown and prediction between Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. But first things first, whether y'all here for a good time or a long time, whether you chilling or you just passing through, you could be anywhere in the world right now, but you chose to be here. I greatly appreciate that. If it's your first time, if you could not make your last time, hit that subscription button for your boy as well. We talk this good boxing every day, not just today. You know what I mean? But we here for the fight breakdown and prediction between Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. But first things first, let me say what's up to everybody in the building first that fell through. Let me not be rude. What's good, BC? Appreciate you sliding through this thing, BC. Glad you can make it. Shout out my girl Jazz. Appreciate you sliding through this thing, Jazz. Glad you can make it. Shout out Queen Tay Tay MMA. Appreciate you sliding through this thing. Tay Tay, don't work too hard. I know you at the hospital saving lives and whatnot. So I greatly appreciate you sliding through. Y'all do your boy solid. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy when you passing on through. But it's big fight weekend, right? We got the big fight weekend, the highly anticipated. You know what I mean? It's like we've been waiting on. It's like we've been waiting on this jump for a few. Like we've been waiting on this jump for a few years almost, right? It's like we had it. It's like we heard it. Then we didn't have it, right? Then we heard it again. Then we had it again, right? Then we didn't have it. But the time is finally here. The time is finally now. And I used to make jokes. Jokes, about this fight. I used to say, man, I'm not gonna believe this fight sign until they get in the ring, right? Until Ryan Garcia make his ring walks. What's good? Appreciate you do. Until Ryan Garcia make his ring walk, right? And they start throwing the first punch because Ryan Garcia is the king, right? Of pulling out of fights. So I had a running joke where I wasn't gonna be excited. Well, I believe this fight was about to go down until it actually happened, right? Well, it's fight week. We ain't got no we ain't had no breaking news. We ain't had no Ryan Garcia mental health issue type deal or nothing like that go on, right? We ain't had no Gervonta Tank Davis issue or nothing like that go on, right? So it look like this thing is about to finally go down. Long beat between Gervonta and Ryan. We thought that they was going to fight about 2 years ago on Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson when Ryan Garcia made his appearance and he made a bit of a call out to Gervonta Tank Davis. And then Mike Tyson actually had Gervonta Tank Davis on speed dial. So Mike Tyson called, Gervonta Tank. And then we all know about the infamous Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis back and forth on Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson, where they agreed to a fight, which eventually ended up never happening, right? Because Ryan Garcia cited that he was dealing with mental issues and it caused him to pull out of that fight, right? But we fast forward 2 years ahead, right? And now we finally here. And thanks to Tank, thanks to Ryan Garcia, because it takes two people, to make a fight like this happen. So shout out both of them guys. But I'm done giving y'all the runaround. We finna go and get into this fight breakdown and prediction because I ain't gonna waste too much of y'all time this morning. Again, I got 5 people in here right now. I got 7 likes. I need everybody in here. Hit that thumbs up for your boy. Let's help keep the lights with the views. I ain't gonna waste too much of y'all time. So y'all help get your boy right when you roll on in. But we got Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis this Saturday, April 22nd, in Las Vegas. I said April 22nd. What is it? Wednesday? Thursday. Yep. April 22nd, this Saturday in Las Vegas. We got Gervonta Tank Davis, WBA regular champion. He's facing off against Ryan Garcia, who's 23-0 with 19 KOs. Ryan Garcia is 24 years old, stands 5'10", with a 70-inch arm reach. Does Ryan Garcia list of former list of notable opponents, right? List of notable opponents. We got Javier Fortuna. We got Emmanuel Tago. We got Luke Campbell. We got Francisco Fonseca, right? Just to name a few. Ryan Garcia, he's taking on Gervonta Tank Davis, who's 28-0 with 26 knockouts. Tank is 28 years old, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. So Ryan Garcia has a 5-inch height advantage, and Ryan Garcia has a 3.5-inch reach advantage going into this fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. Was good, DP. Shout out to my guy, DP Rock. Appreciate you sliding through this thing, DP. Glad you can make it. If y'all could hit that thumbs up for your boy. I got 8 people in the building right now. I got 8 likes. Franco H, what's good, Franco? Appreciate you sliding through. If y'all could help get your boy right, man. Let's help keep the likes with the views. Let YouTube know that we live. Let YouTube know that we talking this good boxing. Ain't gonna hold up too much of y'all time here, but I want to make sure we get through this thing, right? But Ryan Garcia again, 23-0. 19 knockouts. He's facing off against Gervonta Tank Davis, 28-0, 26 knockouts. Ryan Garcia, 5'10". Gervonta Tank Davis, 5'5". Ryan Garcia has an MP. What the fuck was good, MP? Appreciate you sliding through. Ryan Garcia has a 3.5-inch reach advantage over Tank, 67-70. Right? Notable opponents for Gervonta Tank Davis. You got Hector Luis Garcia in his last fight. Rolando Romero, Isa Cruz, Mario Barrios, Leo Santa Cruz, and Yuriokis Gamboa, just to name a few, right? So if we going by, resume and who's folk, the tougher, stiffer competition, Gervonta Tank Davis would take the edge, you know what I mean, in that particular situation. In this fight with Tank and Ryan, I'm expecting it to be Tank is kind of a slow starter, right? Tank is historically a slow starter, and Ryan is the exact opposite of that, right? Ryan is a fast starter, so I think it's gonna be kind of like fire and water. It's gonna be opposites, right? Attract when it comes to that. You got Gervonta, who's normally like a fill out kind of fighter, takes him a while to get going, and then you got Ryan Garcia, who comes out, most fights guns blazing. You know what I mean? He comes out and he kind of settled down as the fight goes on. And Tank, he kind of he more so conserves his gas tank for later on in the fight, because if we remember early in Tank's career, one of his knocks was him having gas tank issues. So he's answered that by setting a better pace for his fights. Him and Calvin Ford. Fizzle, what's good, Phil? Appreciate you sliding through. If y'all could hit that thumbs up for your boy. Let YouTube know that we live. Let YouTube know that we talking this good boxing. We in here talking about the big fight this weekend. Quick, TWT. What's good? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. Glad y'all can make. I'm giving y'all this the rundown on Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. My prediction. I was talking about in this fight how historically, right, it takes Gervonta Tank Davis a couple of rounds, to get going, and how historically Ryan Garcia normally comes out blazing. You know what I mean? I think that's gonna be interesting. I think the first couple of rounds of this fight is going to tell us a whole lot. It may not necessarily tell us the winner of this fight, but I think it's going to tell us a whole lot. I believe Gervonta Tank Davis in this fight. I've been making jokes like the whole time. Tank gonna knock Ryan out in 2 rounds. Tank gonna knock Ryan out in 2 rounds, right? But I really think in this fight, it probably will behoove Tank more to take this fight into the deeper waters. Now, I do remember Tank, saying it in the interview that he wanted to take Ryan in deeper waters. So if that really is the game plan, I agree. I think that's a great game plan for many reasons. But like I just said, Ryan is a fast starter. Ryan starts fast, right? He comes out blazing. He real quick with his hands. He got that sharp. He got that sharp snapping power, right? And a lot of that is that sharp speed snapping power, right? Is more effective the more energy you have, which is normally earlier in the fight. which is why historically Ryan comes out strong. He comes out strong. But if Ryan has showed that if Ryan can't get to you, if he can't knock you out, because he's not the most accurate puncher. He is an active puncher, right? Ryan Garcia, but he's not the most accurate puncher. If Ryan Garcia, can't get to you, it's been seen that that power kind of settles down, right? And you could take Ryan the distance. With Gervonta Tank Davis, historically, he gets down on the cards early in his fights, and then later on he starts to turn it on, and he starts to wear his guys down, break them down, and eventually get them out of there. In this fight, early, right, which is actually, I believe, advantage Gervonta Tank Davis. Early in this fight, Tank being a slow starter in this particular situation, I think is actually going to help him, where it would normally, work against him, where guys would get up on him, they'll get rounds on him, and then he may have to, press maybe on the situation with Ryan Garcia. I think that's perfect because Ryan Garcia isn't a guy you necessarily want to come out with, right, and start to trade with and start to throw with, because that's when Ryan is at his best. You know what I mean? Ryan is what you call right? If Ryan could, if Ryan, I don't want to use fear, right? But if Ryan could put a sense of his snapping power, then he could get the mental advantage over you, right? And he could put you on your bike like he did Tago, right? Like he did Tago, he put you on your bike because you don't have the greatest footwork. You know what I mean? So you will be able to use your footwork and get away from Ryan. But early in the fight, Ryan is most dangerous. You know what I mean? Gervonta Tank Davis is dangerous all throughout the fight, right? So I believe in this situation, Tank being a slow start is actually going to help him out because it's going to keep him, right? It's going to keep him at a lower risk of danger. You know what I mean? For that power, for that speed, right? That Ryan has those 4 to 5 rounds. You know what I mean? Has those first 4 to 5 rounds. So I think neither of these guys, right? Ryan Garcia more so in his last couple fights, right? Even Tank more so in his last couple fights, right? Because he did do it against Hector Garcia. But neither of these guys are known, right, for their jabs, right? But I think in this fight, the person who uses their jab, right, and who can control the distance for Ryan, kind of staying, at range so Tank can't hit him, and for Tank staying at a range and being defensively responsible enough so Ryan, won't be able to hit him. I think the jab is going to be a huge part in this, but I think mostly, right, because like I was saying, neither of these guys are what you would call jabbers, but Ryan uses his jab more than Tank, and especially his last couple fights. If you look at Ryan's last 2 fights, maybe you would, think that he was a jabber because he has been doing better with it under Goosen. Ryan has been doing better with his jab under Goosen. And I think, that's going to play a big factor. I think the jab is going to play the biggest factor in this fight, but I think it's going to be Ryan Garcia's jab, right? Not necessarily Ryan Garcia's left hook. So to see what you mean, Ryan Garcia has 5 inches on Tank. He has 3, inches in arm reach. Now Tank is used to fighting people, bigger than him, right? But Tank hasn't fought a guy as quick as Ryan with his hands, right? Ryan has power, man. We see Ryan has power. We see Ryan, put guys down, right? So I think. So what's good, Saint and Unseen? Appreciate you sliding through. I think if Ryan, right now, Ryan don't have the best footwork, which I think, is where Tank, is probably going to take advantage, right? But Ryan in this fight, his jab and his hand speed, right? If he could be accurate and not just active with it, right? If he could be active like he normally is and accurate with it, with his hand speed that Ryan possesses and the power that Ryan possesses, he could make this a difficult fight for Tank. Now, where I think he gonna get in trouble is, his footwork. Ryan is Ryan is one of those guys who Ryan has an athletic build, but Ryan doesn't use his athleticism as much as Ryan looks extremely athletic, but when he gets in the ring, he doesn't fight extremely athletic. Now, if you just look at him up top, right, it look good. But if you look at Ryan feet be everywhere in the ring, right? He has, I don't want to say terrible footwork, right, but Ryan footwork leaves a whole lot to be desired. And then you go to a guy like Gervonta Tank Davis, who has excellent footwork. You know what I mean? So if Ryan is throwing his jab up top, right, which I think he gonna need to do, but he gonna need to be accurate with it and not just active with it like he normally is. Because if he just active with it and not accurate with it, right, Gervonta Tank Davis having those good feet, you know what I mean? He gonna be able to get on the inside. He gonna be able to maneuver on them, and he gonna be able to do damage to Ryan, who don't move his feet a whole lot. But if you watch Shakur Stevenson, right, Shakur Stevenson don't move his feet a whole lot. But because he's accurate with his punches, that's what slows his opponents down. That's what keeps his opponents off balance, is his accurate punching, right? And he's not even as active as Ryan, but he's more active. I mean, he's not even as active as Ryan, but he's more accurate than Ryan. Type deal. It's gonna be not just Ryan being active with his jab in this fight, but him being accurate with his jab in this fight. My guy saying nothing said if Tank eat that level hook, right? That's some shit creep. Yeah, facts, true that. Yeah, true that. Yep. You know what I mean? But so I think the jab will be an important factor in this fight, but mostly for Ryan Garcia, right? When for Gervonta, right? For Ryan Garcia to win this fight, right? He gonna have to keep Tank out of the inside. He gonna have to keep Tank from putting hands on him. He gonna have to keep Tank, from getting past his guard and his jab. Because we all seen Ryan. We all know Ryan don't take punches the best, right? We all seen Ryan on the floor from Luke Campbell, who's not considered, a big puncher. Solid boxer, right? Not considered a big puncher, right? And he almost knocked Ryan out. You know what I mean? Type deal. But Ryan got up to finish that fight. Shout out to Ryan Garcia. But Ryan gonna have to be he gonna have to be active and accurate. You know what I mean, with that jab to frustrate Tank, keep Tank guessing. Because even if you start touching Tank a little bit, he start to press you, right? But if Ryan is accurate with his speed and his power, I think we seen Leo Santa Cruz, right, be able to touch Tank up a little bit, but not have the power. I think Ryan Garcia does have the ability to do something like that. Now he don't have the footwork that Leo Santa Cruz have, because Leo Santa Cruz is extremely active with his feet, right? But if Ryan could, some kind of way, find a way to garner some sort of footwork, right, and up top he could keep his accuracy with his activity, then I think he do got a chance, you know what I mean, to maybe beat Tank on the scoring cards, right? For Gervonta Tank Davis, in order for him to win, right, he's gonna really, it's simple for Gervonta Tank Davis. For Gervonta Tank Davis, it's not even an offensive thing for him. For Ryan Garcia, I think it's more so an offensive thing, you know what I mean, for him. For Tank Davis, I think it's more so a defensive thing. With Gervonta Tank Davis, sometimes Gervonta Tank Davis get in their mode where, okay, I'm gonna take your shots, right? I'm gonna walk through your shots, I'm gonna take your shots, and I'm gonna give you mine because I know you can't take mine. Right? And now, if we go down the list of opponents for Gervonta Tank Davis, right, some solid names. Well, I think it's a couple Hall of Famers on there, right? Yuriokis Gamboa, talk your ass off, right? And I think Leo Santa Cruz. We could argue, right? But he hasn't fought a guy who I think has that one punch power like Ryan Garcia, right? So historically, Gervonta Tank Davis, right? He's one of those guys, and sometimes for as athletic as he is, for as good defensively as he can be, right? For the talent that he is. Sometimes Gervonta gets in his mode to where he says, man, I'm just gonna take your shot. I'm gonna walk through your stuff because I know you can't take mine. I'm thinking if I'm thinking Ryan Garcia, right, is not the guy that you want to get into one of those modes if you're Gervonta Tank Davis. And y'all do your boy a favor, y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy. I see a couple more folks enrolled. Then I see some folks enrolled. Then some folks enrolled out. Ain't none of y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy, right? So what we gonna do right now is we gonna take time to hit that thumbs up to let YouTube know that we live, to let YouTube know that we talking this good boxing. I'm giving y'all this Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia fight breakdown. Y'all know this John just won't go be a man. It's not a fight like this. Not a fight like this. I really do think both of these people are capable of winning this fight, right? You know what I mean? I ain't made my pick yet. I'm telling I'm in the breakdown portion right now. I'm telling y'all what I think, how both fighters can be successful, because I do see chances where both fighters can win this fight, right? I make jokes all the time. I ain't gonna knock him out too, but this is boxing. Ryan is quick with them hands. Ryan do get pop on them hands, and I know that can get dangerous. You know what I mean? Sometimes Tank Davis test the motherfucker. He be like, okay, I'm just finna see where you at, because I know you can't handle mine, because I'm Tank Davis. So I'm finna walk through yours to give you mine, right? And I don't think pound for pound he has fought a guy necessarily who hits as hard as Ryan Garcia to this date. You know what I mean? We could talk this and that about Ryan what we want. He ain't the best boxer in the world, right? But that dude is strong and the dude is quick, right? And there's a lot of people in boxing with speed and power, right? But Ryan Garcia most definitely does have that speed and power, right? So I don't think you want to, I just don't think, right, in this particular fight, right, it will behoove Tank to say, you know what, I'm just going to bite down, I'm going to take what he got, and I'm going to give him what I got. I think the key for Tank in this fight is defense, and I get a little deeper. You know what I mean? I get a little more defined with it. I think it's going to be head movement. You know what I mean? Because I spoke a lot on activity and accuracy, right, when it came to Ryan, right? Activity and accuracy. It's going to be Gervonta Tank Davis' job to not be getting hit with all that quick, with all them quick punches, right? With all them snapping punches. You know what I mean? Because the thing about Ryan, he's not as accurate as he's active, right? You know what I mean? So if Gervonta Tank Davis could, get him in his defensive bag, right? And he can make Ryan miss those jabs, make Ryan miss those left hooks, right? Because sometimes when Ryan miss, I ain't gonna say sometimes, y'all. But if y'all watch Ryan Garcia fight, when Ryan Garcia miss his punches, he miss wild because he sits down on every punch. Ryan throws everything to hurt you. Like Ryan can fight, you know what I mean? That dude can fight. He throws everything to hurt you. So when he miss hard. You know what I mean? He miss wild. He leave him off balance, right? For as great as an athlete that Gervonta Tank Davis is, right? Sometimes he just say, "F it, I'm just gonna walk through a man and I'm finna knock a man out." You know what I mean? But in this fight, if he can avoid that attitude, because I don't think Ryan the guy you want to do that with, if he can avoid that attitude, he can down most of his head movement, because Tank Davis is always moving his feet. But Tank sometimes he because he's so quick, right? He's small. He know he's small, so he get even smaller. So he don't have his hands up a lot because he's moving. He moving away. He moving to the left, moving to the right. He don't have his hands up a lot because he basically dipping under the punches. But if Gervonta Tank Davis is able to, avoid that big shot from Ryan Garcia and make Ryan Garcia pay when Ryan Garcia miss, right? I think more so instead of, and this gonna sound wild, right? But not wild, because Gervonta Tank Davis is, athletic enough, right? And he's a student of the game enough. He's been boxing since he was 5 years old, right? He has the footwork, right? And he does possess, the head movement to do this. I think this fight, Gervonta Tank Davis need to think more so, I'm going to come in here like Floyd Mayweather rather than, Gervonta Tank Davis. And I ain't telling him to go out there and be, the best defensive boxer ever to put on a pair of gloves, right? That ain't what I'm asking him to do. But, he's been around them long enough, right? Take bits and pieces from that. Like, not necessarily, fully implement a shoulder roll type, approaching this. But with Ryan, he's so wild with his shots. And a guy like Tank, he's so athletic. I see Tank being Ryan not by walking him down like he did Leo Santa Cruz and nothing with a knockout, right? I see more so Tank being Ryan like the way that Jermell Charlo beat Castano, right? Off of head movement, off of defensive move, right? And then boom, knockout shot coming out of nowhere. I got Gervonta Tank Davis to win this fight by knockout, right? but I think it's gonna be a cat and mouse kind of game. Because I see, we all know Ryan is hella accurate, and I think he's go in earlier than later, not the second round like I've been joking about, right? I think it's go in like the 6th or 7th round. You know what I mean? Because like I was saying earlier, right? Before I walk y'all all the way down here, this fight is like I was saying earlier before I walked y'all down here, this fight is historically Tank is a slow starter and Ryan comes out like a ball on fire. So early, I believe it's gonna look like Ryan Garcia is winning the fight because I feel like he gonna be throwing a whole lot of shots at Gervonta Tank Davis, right? I feel like he gonna be throwing a whole lot of shots at Gervonta, but I think Gervonta already coming in this fight, mentally right. So I think he already know, like I know, hey, bro, you got to be defensively sound. You can't be getting hit by this Ryan Garcia dude. You can't be getting hit by him like that. So I think it's going to look like a cat and mouse game. It's going to be Ryan throwing a lot of punches, Tank making a miss, and trying to find that sweet spot. Ryan may be able to get a couple rounds on Tank early, but I think eventually, Ryan going to slow down just a little bit, right? Not too much. That's why I think it's going to be like 6 or 7. He going to slow down just a little bit, and it's going to create an opening, right, for Tank to get his shot off. And when Ryan he misses badly because he loads up everything. People who load up on all their shots, when they hit you, they could do some damage. But when they miss, it's going to throw them off. It's going to throw them left. It's going to throw them right. It's going to make them have to pull. It's going to take their pull back a little longer. You know what I mean? Type deal. And I think Ryan Garcia, because he do it every time, he gonna throw one of those jabs, right? Or he gonna throw one of those hooks. And I think Gervonta Tank Davis gonna make him miss because, like I was saying, I think for this fight, it's gonna be defensive for Gervonta. Gervonta is a dog, right? He's a dog, but he's skilled as well. But there's a time in the fight where Gervonta Davis turned the dog on. In this fight, I think it's gonna be more skill for Gervonta than dog if he go in this fight. I think the dog in him could get him in trouble this fight if he let go. But if for skill, Gervonta's on another level from Ryan Garcia. You know what I mean? Offensively, defensively, mentally, durability wise, physically. We seen Tank get hit with we seen Tank get hit with some shit by Pedraza, by Gamboa. Gamboa damn near wobbled him. He was more so tired. He was more so, tired energy. But shit, Gamboa, you know what I mean? We can see Tank get hit with some. Leo hit him with 1,000 fucking punches. You know what I mean? Tadek, what's good, Judah? Right? But none of them quite hit like Ryan. You know what I mean? I think with this fight, Tank understands that it's gonna be more of a defensive fight. What's good, Judah? Johnny Q. Saying that saying. Appreciate y'all folks sliding through. If y'all could hit that thumbs up for your boy. I think Tank understands this fight. It's gonna be more of a defensive thing. It's gonna be more of a skill thing. From listening to him, at least, you know what I mean. That's what it sounded like. He even said in the press conference right now. He didn't say this word for word, but he kind of said, he said, you gotta hit me with it. He said, you ain't gonna hit me with it. You ain't gonna hit me with it. I heard it when they was arguing. He was like, you gotta hit me. That's exactly what he said. He said, you ain't gonna hit me with it. So with him saying that, and he repeated it a few times. With him saying that, he know what the game is. I think we're about to see. Y'all know what I think this fight gonna look like? Yeah, I know what I think this fight gonna look like, right? And neither of these guys are these guys, right? But I think this fight gonna look like Mayweather versus Zab Judah. Because I do think there's space in this fight for Ryan Garcia to hurt Gervonta Tank Davis. You know what I mean? I do think there's space in this fight for that to happen. I think this fight gonna be close, right? I'm not saying Ryan Garcia gonna come out and he go win the first 4 rounds, because some will argue that, Zab maybe won the first 3 or 4 rounds off Floyd. You know what I mean? I would say maybe 3 rounds, right? But I heard some people say 4. I think early Ryan gonna steal some of these rounds off of Tank. You know what I mean? I think he gonna steal some of them just off his activity, even if he's not hitting them clean or flush with everything. I think, he gonna be able to do enough, you know what I mean, in those early rounds, because Tank is already a slow starter. You know what I mean? So if I had to give like a template, I think maybe like a Floyd and Judah. Because I can see Tank, maybe having some problems earlier, right? Or the fight maybe not, not looking quite like, we would expect because shit, we can just go back to Rolly, right? Rolly versus Tank. Rolly did, a little better than people expected, right? And I think Ryan Garcia is better than Rolly, shit, offensively, defensively, right? And it's not out of the norm for Tank, to give up a few rounds to see, what's going on, right? So I just think it's gonna be a little more the same. I think it's gonna be a little more the same, but I got Ryan Garcia probably. I said Ryan Garcia. I got Gervonta Tank Davis probably catching Ryan Garcia like I'm gonna put it around though. I can't say 6 or 7. All right, hold on. Let me hit the blunt. Hold on. I got Tank Davis catching. Ryan Garcia, knocking him out in the 6th round. I got Tank Davis like smooth knockout, not not TKO, not TKO. D-Man, what's good, Pimpin? Not TKO, not stoppage. You know what I mean? Not doctor stoppage, not referee stoppage, right? I see Ryan Garcia, maybe, trying to hit Tank with a jab. Now, matter of fact, not even a jab. I see Ryan Garcia trying to hit him with that body hook. I see him trying to hit him with that body hook he hit Luke Campbell with, right? You know what I mean? I think he's going to be throwing his jab, right? And Ryan Garcia gonna see, damn, Tank on his head moving shit, right? Head moving. That's the key for Tank. That was the deeper thing I was talking about earlier that I never told y'all about. I said, you want me to get deeper? And I started talking about some more other shit. Head movement, just deeper in the defense, his head movement, right? So I think Ryan Garcia gonna see, damn, Tank got some good ass head movement, right? And I think he gonna start touching Tank to the body. And I think he gonna catch Tank a little bit early to the body. You know what I mean? I think that's where the fight gonna look a little different than over them first 4. For like, dang, Ryan Garcia kind of catching Tank. I think it's gonna be to the body though, not to the head, because I think Tank head movement gonna be on point. And right, and then I think Tank, after a while, after the couple rounds go by, 5th, 6th round, he gonna start to realize, oh, he going to the body. And then I think, like Tank do, he gonna let Ryan get in the pattern of throwing that body hook. And I think he gonna catch him in between some. And I think Ryan going to sleep. I think Ryan going to sleep in the 6th. In the 6th. He's at KO in the 4th, 5th round, bro. I said 6 or 7. I think he's going to sleep in the 6th. I got him going to bed in the 6th. I think Gervonta Tank Davis is going to kind of turn it up on him in the 4th. You know what I mean? I think he's going to start to turn it up on him in the 4th. And Ryan going to survive a couple more rounds. And I think he's going to put him out of there in the 6th. That's how I see it. Because Ryan is strong early. Ryan quick. He's strong early. Tank ain't stepping in the way of that fight early. You ain't never seen Tank step in the fight early. Tank smart, Nick. He ain't gonna step in that fight that early. Especially not with Ryan. At least I hope not. You know what I mean? D-Man said, I see Ryan messing up early. Yeah. But even so, I feel like Tank's so methodical with his approach. He's so methodical with it. He gonna let Ryan. In boxing, right, everybody start off strong. When you get back to 4th, 5th round, then fatigue starts to set in, and then you got to really know how to fight. You got to really know what to do then. You know what I mean? I don't think Tank gonna step in there while Ryan's still strong. I don't think it would behoove him to step in there while Ryan, still fresh. And that ain't Tank MO no way. You know what I mean? But I very well could see Ryan being chinny though. You know what I mean, D-Man? Ryan being chinny. And Tank hitting him one time and him going to bed, or some shit like that. If he catch Tank, I think if Tank hit Ryan with any of the stuff he hit the Garcia with, he going to bed early. You know what I mean? But I think Tank more so gonna be, keeping his hands in his pockets early in them like first 4. I think Tank gonna have his hands in his pockets in them first 4. And I think he gonna start to unleash, that 5 and 6. Right? Like he gonna have his hand in his pocket the first 3. And I think he gonna start to unleash a little bit 4, 5, and 6. And I don't think Ryan getting past 6. I got Tank KO 6th round. In an interesting fight. I think it's gonna be an entertaining fight because I think Ryan go make it fun because he throw a lot of punches. You know what I mean? He throw a lot of punches and he quick with it. You know what I mean? And I think Tank a little susceptible to the body. Right? Don't nobody like it in the body, right? But I watched him fight Rolly and I watched him fight Hector. And I noticed when they go to Tank's stomach, he got like a little hitch, which everybody do a little bit, right? But he got a little hitch when you hit him in the stomach. And I think Ryan got a good body hook. So I think early in the fight, that body hook go kind of, land a little bit. But I think eventually, because Ryan is having success in those early rounds, that's what's going to ultimately get him knocked out. You know what I mean? In that 6th round. Ultimately. What's good, BC? Appreciate y'all folks trying to do this thing. But how y'all feeling? Who y'all got in this, John? Let me take thumbs up for your boy. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy. Who y'all got in this? How y'all see what round y'all got in? Y'all got knockout. Y'all got decision. Who y'all got in this thing? I got let me put this in. Let me put this on the screen for the for video purpose. I got Tank Davis 6th round knockout, man. I got Tank Davis 6th round knockout. Y'all thought I was gonna pick Ryan Garcia, didn't it? Because I started around then. Y'all thought I was gonna pick Ryan when I first started talking it. But 12, you see it going 12. I got Tank either in the 1st round or 6 through 12. I get it. Now I most definitely do see a scenario, right? I see a scenario where the first time Tank hit Ryan, he go to bed. That's that joke I've been making the whole time. I've been saying, man, Tank gonna knock that man down 2 rounds. That's that joke I'm talking about. Tank hitting him with one punch and Ryan just going to sleep. Y'all seen that? Y'all seen them? I know y'all seen the movie The Great White Hype. No, and I ain't talking about Ryan no hype. He the Great White Hype or nothing like that. But the Great White Hype, they was building up their fight. They was building up their fight the whole time, right? And then the judge started, bro. Them folks went what? 2 rounds? They went 1 round. I think they went 1 round, bro. Them folks threw a couple punches. Damian Wayne swung him. He hit Damian Wayans a couple times. Damian Wayans hit that man ass 1 flush time, and his ass went to bed in the 1st round. That was the end of the movie. I very well could see something like that. That's that joke I be making. My Ryan get knocked out in the 2nd round. That's what I see. I do see that scenario, but I'm giving Ryan some credit, man, because Ryan don't seem intimidated by Tank, right? I like that Ryan actually getting in the ring this time, right? So I'm gonna give him some credit that he gonna have it together, right? And if Ryan go past 6, anything past 6, right? Ryan did better than I thought he would do, right? But I'm gonna give him some credit that he gonna have it all together, and he gonna be able to make it 6. He gonna get caught, right? And Tank gonna put him to bed in the 6. I'm gonna give him credit enough to do that. You know what I mean? But I also could see him not being able to take one solid shot from Tank and going to bed too. I really could, because Luke Campbell put him down. Like, Luke Campbell put him down. So I feel that, bro. The 1st round or 6 through 12. If he go 12, he get way better than I thought. But I think it's gonna be nip and tuck for 6 rounds, and Tank gonna stop him in the 6. That's what I think. He said, man, Ryan don't stand a chance, and if he's able to beat Tank by a lucky KO, he would not fight a real fight next. He would go back to fighting bums and on his Canelo issue. Shout out my guy inside the square circle with King Judah. Judah. It's a rematch clause in this junk. If Gervonta Tank Davis lose, they got to do a rematch. But if Gervonta Tank Davis win, then it ain't no rematch. So if Tank win, then Tank can move on to Devin Haney. Y'all thought I did right there. Then Tank can move on to Devin Haney, right? But if he lose, then of course he go active and fight Garcia again, because we know Tank ain't gonna take that L like that. You know what I mean? Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy when you roll on in. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time. I was gonna make this done a whole lot shorter than this, but then I got the rambling and shit. You know what I mean? It took us 3 years to get this fight, man. Y'all better let me speak, man. They've been supposed to have this fight 3 years. They've been pump faking this fight for us on 3 years. You know what I mean? This, if any breakdown was gonna be a goddamn hour, it should need to be this one. When Earl and Bud fight, the breakdown gonna be 2 hours, man. Tay said, "What's good, quick? What's good, Trail Hill? Trail Hill said Ryan going to freeze. Moment going to be too big. I'm gonna give him a little credit, Trill. I'm gonna give him some credit. I try to do it right. If both fighters come in on their best, that's how I make my predictions, right? Which is not always the case, right? Which is why we don't always win these motherfuckers, right? But if I do it, if both fighters come in on their best, that's how I look at it. And if both fighters come in on their best, right? Ryan is good, but Tank is great. You know what I mean? If Ryan is good, then Tank is great. If they come in on their best, right? So I got Tank. That's how I make my predictions. But a lot of time these guys do not be coming in on their best. You know what I mean? They do not be coming in at their best, right? But yeah. So if Tank lose, then it's automatic rematch clause. But if it's not, then if he wins, then he can move on to Hank. So Ryan got a good poker face though. He's selling this fight. You know what I'm saying, Johnny Q? I don't think he's afraid of him. I don't think he's intimidated. I thought that he would be like Rolly was intimidated. Rolly was scared of Tank. Rolly couldn't even get words off. He couldn't scared of him. You know what I mean? He don't got the that don't look like a man that's afraid of Tank. Rolly was afraid of Tank. Now maybe Rolly scared energy worked out for him in the ring, right? Because he made it to 6, right? So let's see if Ryan Garcia being, you know, he don't look worried to me, honestly. Like that what I was looking for to see was he's scared. He don't look nervous to me. You know what I mean? I think Tank ready to punch him. Every time see him, he put his hand on his face and shit. I think Tank ready to punch. I hope Tank don't let his emotions get involved though. Because look, think about it like this, y'all. I'm gonna put something on the table for y'all really quick. Y'all might not like this shit though, right? But I'm gonna put something on the table like this. It's just as well, right? It's gonna be a lot easier for Tank to do it, right? Because Ryan got a paper chin, and you know Tank hit hard, right? But Ryan Garcia does have the ability to at least, you know, clean shot, like clean left hook to the face. Ryan got the ability to hurt Tank, you know what I mean? Even if he don't drop him per se, you know what I mean? But clean left hook, and you know Tank got a chin like you know, goddamn monster, you know what I mean? Type shit. He got one of the best chins in the game, especially for a little nigga, you know what I mean? But man, you don't want to be taking left hooks. You don't want to be taking left hooks like that, especially not from Ryan. And they just quick too, phantom left hook. But he could hurt him too, like ding, like they come out ding ding ding, the bell ring, they throw a couple punches and Tank Cole and Ryan catch him with something. You know what I mean? Like that's there too. Now the percentage ain't 75%, right? Like I think Tank gonna win this fight, right? I think Ryan got a 25% chance to win this fight. The percentage of Ryan winning, the percentage of Ryan knocking Tank out, the percentage of Ryan winning may be 25%. The percentage of Ryan knocking Tank out, actually, it may be fucking like 20% because it's his only chance. Now, I guess the percentage of Ryan knocking Tank out, nah, not 35. That's too high. It's too high. It's too high. Man, but that's the only way he could win, though. You know what I mean? That's probably the only way he could win. The percentage of him knocking him out early is like 0 to none. You know what I mean? But who knows? But I just pound for pound, punch for punch. Ryan the hardest punch Tank than you know faced. Real deal. Honestly, I just think Tank don't need to rush in there like that. I think this fight needs to be more defensive. You know what I mean? He need to be more defensive. He need to be more of a goddamn jet than the Tank today. You know what I mean? Saturday. He need to be more like a jet than the Tank. You know what I mean? He said Ryan not scared. I give him that. And I think he's going to try to win. That's what matters. Yeah. And at first I wasn't giving him credit for that until I seen him in the press conference. I see Ryan swinging over Tank. He had a lot. Yeah, D-man. Tank got to have his head moved, right? But also, D-man, that's what I'm saying. I think Ryan has to assist with them body shots, right? Because like I was saying, Ryan gonna have to use his jab and his body work. You know, Tank already low to the ground, know what I'm saying? So, you know, he got to use his good head movement. Tank necessarily, he got to he got to use his head movement. But if Ryan attacked the body, then when Tank is ducking, right, Ryan still is landing. And I think that's where Ryan go have success. But I think Ryan go get caught up in that success, right? And I think that's why it's going to go 6. But I think Tank go make him miss in the 6. He going to catch his ass with something and knock him out cold. I also see him, Ryan throwing his jab and Tank, getting out the way of it. But, Tank like to dip. And Ryan do throw body hooks. He attacked that body. And when Ryan attacked that body, he attacked it hard, too. He throwing power hooks. He throw power hooks to the body. So I think he gonna catch Tank with some of that. Because Tank do like to duck his head. But if you throwing body shots, you still land the punches. You know what I mean? Edgar Chavez was good. Bruce Gas was good. Appreciate you sliding through this thing, Bruce. Glad you can make it. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy when you roll on it. Greatly appreciate you sliding through. If y'all just rolling in, I got Gervonta Tank Davis 6-round knockout over Ryan Garcia. We in here shooting shit right now. For video purposes. Appreciate y'all sliding through. We ain't gonna be here too much long. What's good, Ricky? Appreciate you sliding through. What's good, Rick? What's good with y'all good people? What's good with y'all good people? I'm just hollering at y'all because I ain't hollering at y'all all week pretty much this Wednesday. So I'm back on the thing. I'm back on the thing. I get saying that chat, but I'm for real this time. I'm for real this time. Because I don't really see him hitting Tank to the body much. He too low to the earth. If you swing it, it's more so Tank. It's his face than it's his head. You know what I mean? If Tank ducking, right? If he ducking and Ryan throwing body shots, you know what I mean? He low to the earth for the, if he throwing over the top. Body hooks come from the side, That's how you even it, that's how you even it out. And you gotta think it was Eastside Cruz. It was Eastside Cruz, Hector Garcia, right? They had success, hitting Tank in the body. Leo had success with jabs because he threw a lot of them. But Tank was trying to walk through Leo. He wasn't even using the head move. I don't think he just gonna put his guard up and try to walk through Ryan. I think actually that'd be a mistake. You know what I mean? I know I got stirred the pot. He said both are counter punchers, so it's going to be a boring fight until someone try to come forward. Tank worried about Ryan Powell, and I think that's a good thing. Keep it trill, and I think that's a good thing. Hold on. Let me bring this down. I'm gonna do an analysis. Well, Keep It Trill said both are counter punchers, so it's going to be a boring fight until someone try to come forward. Tank worried about Ryan Powell. I think early Ryan gonna be the one coming forward, right? Because Ryan is a faster starter than Tank. Ryan start hot. You know what I mean? He come straight out, you know what I mean? Trying to get to a Tank is historically a slow starter. I think early it's gonna be Ryan coming forward, right? Which is why I think Ryan gonna have more success early. I think it's gonna look like a closer fight the first 3 rounds, right? But after Ryan, slow down a little bit, right? After some of the adrenaline, come down a little bit, they gonna sell it into what they naturally are. And I think Tank gonna start to work on Ryan, and he gonna put him out of there about in the 6. Now, like we were saying earlier, there is a chance where Ryan Garcia can't handle that power at all. Tank come out there and put a hurting on him, right? But I think it'd be a mistake for Tank to come out there in the first round trying to walk down Ryan Garcia. You know what I mean? I think that'll be a mistake. You know what I mean? I think that'll be bad for business, right? But I see him. What's good, Josh? What's good, Josh? Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy. I got 14 people in the bid and I got 18 likes. I know more than 18 of y'all been through here. Y'all help get your boy right. Get your boy in there. I'll go let YouTube know that we live. Who y'all got in the fight this weekend? Y'all got Ryan Garcia. Y'all got Tank Davis. Yeah, y'all got Ryan Garcia. Y'all got Tank Davis. Y'all let me know before we get up out of here. Johnny Q said, "Yeah, T. Basically, how you breaking it down is what Tank plans to do." Tank said, "Now the access that his defense will be put on point. He's not trying to get hit by Ryan." And I ain't watched that. I ain't watched the first access or nothing. I need to watch them. Just I ain't watched none of them. Never watched any of them access things. I ain't watched none of them shits. But see, so Tank I already know then defense. So he so he go in. Yep. So I think early. Yeah, Trish said Tank and 5. I can see that. I see Ryan first string Tank early. Then later on, Tank stretching him by around 7 or 8. Yeah. I got Tank. I got Tank Ryan 6 man KO man. I see Ryan landing a little bit the first 3 rounds. Maybe not even landed cleanly, right? But just making it a difficult fight for Tank. You know what I mean? Or making it more so of a like a cat and mouse. I think it's gonna be a cat and mouse early. Actually, I think it's gonna be a cat and mouse all the way through. I think the first 3, Tank gonna be the mouse a little bit, right? Gonna play the mouse a little bit. Then I think the back end 3, Ryan gonna have to play the mouse because I think Tank gonna be putting it on. You know what I mean? It's gonna be them first 2 rounds is gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be boring. I really because Ryan don't make boring fights. Ryan is gonna come forward. That's gonna be the thing. That's gonna be he coming forward. You know what I mean? He coming forward. I think it's gonna be cat and mouse. It's gonna be a lot of punching, man. It's gonna be a lot of punching. So Tank starts Ryan between 7 and 9. If Ryan go past 6, Ryan did a whole lot better than I gave him credit for. I'm giving him credit for. But I don't think it's gonna go 6 because Ryan bad. I think Ryan go compete for 6 rounds. I think Tank just go catch him. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be a competitive 6, but I think Tank gonna get him out of there in 6. I don't think Ryan Chin gonna be able to hold her right. I don't think Tank gonna be able to catch him with nothing too cleanly, right? Until Ryan, until Ryan, his adrenaline, right, and a little bit of that speed, right, a little bit of that snap come off them punches and shit. You know what I mean? So that's why I see, I gotta watch the all access though, but yeah, I see Tank kind of more so being a defensive fight. He need to be in his head movement, right? Head movement, foot movement. Frustrate Ryan. Ryan don't really got the best foot movement, and he really not accurate with his shots. Don't make yourself an easy target for Ryan, right? Because when you don't make yourself an easy target, Ryan to miss you all night. Right. And if you Tank, you can really make him pay when he miss. I think Tank really is gonna make him pay. You know what I mean? When he miss. Brian Cobra said I see Tank winning, but I don't think we're putting enough respect on another professional fighter fan. Now, BC, I think it's gonna be a competitive 6. Skywalker, what's good, Skywalker? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. Glad you can make it, Pep. Glad you can make it. TW in the building. I got Tank and Sis Skywalker. I ain't gonna keep y'all in her too long. I'm gonna put the timestamps in the description of this thing, right? So when the people just want to come in, for the ones that go come in, drop in, y'all can get straight to the prediction. Y'all don't gotta sit through the dialogue or whatnot. But I know my day ones, right? I know my regulars go, check it out for me. But I am gonna put the timestamps at the bottom so everybody can go and get down, to the get down when they get around. You know what I mean? DC said the Tank messes up Ryan hair. It's a wrap. Duh. Nah, either your prediction is good, brother. Same as mine. Okay, Skywalker. Great man thinking like, huh? Okay, Skywalker. Yep. But I'm not discrediting. I actually think Ryan gonna put up a fight. I think he's gonna put up a fight. Filter said he think he's going 9. You know what I mean? So we put some respect on his name, BC. I think we give him his just due. We put some respect on his name. I think he might win the first 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all I'm going Floyd Mayweather Zab Judah. You know what I mean? I think he might win the first 3 or something like that. Like first 3 might be sticky, might get interesting, right? You know what I mean? But I got a knockout, not TKO, not a stoppage either, not nothing like that. Like Tank gonna knock him out. Like, it's gonna be a flush shot. It's gonna be like this shit gonna be a meme. This shit gonna be this shit gonna go viral. Like it's gonna be one of them kind of just like he going straight to bed. Like he gonna be sweet. They have to like flip him over like they do dead. I appreciate y'all folks sliding through this thing. Glad y'all could make it, man. Skin the Hideaway 7T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. But this the present. I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long. We've been here an hour, right? I want to keep this. It's already went an hour, right? So I'm gonna keep it on the hour. Glad that y'all folks sliding through this thing, man. Skin the Hideaway 7T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. This the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Look, hey, I saw 3 people just slide in. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy. Girl, appreciate you. Let YouTube know that we live.